Okay, lovelies, we are here on Monday morning. We're starting the week as we mean to go on. Let's hope the weather gets a little bit better. It's a bit on the cool side. And Kyle has set out. Now, normally on the first ride, I'm riding with them, but Molly's here today and wanted to ride Dupe, so you're having a video from this angle. Obviously, I will ride with them throughout the week. As always, lots of videos, but we are currently, it's 12:57 and the new boy arrived with us at 12:35. He's been here 22 minutes. And when we've got the opportunity to do that, we always will. Kyle's one-handed, look. We always will. Obviously, times and schedules doesn't always allow, but you know, many people let them settle in for a few days, blah, 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 blah. To me, you know, if you're going out to an event or a show or whatever, you get straight on. I know it's slightly different because obviously it's a new horse, new rider, new surroundings, etc., etc. But, you know, so Kyle, you can see on the bay, Molly is on our Old Faithful Dupe. And we're just coming to, well, they are just coming to the end of our lane, so they've just set out. As I say, he's literally been here less than half an hour. Kyle's, remember, is quite big. He is 6'2". Obviously, being a man, just bear with now before as I come around the corner. There they are. Being a man, he obviously looks quite big on them. But he would be about 15'2", 15'3" maybe, possibly could put a bit of weight on. He's sort of like in working condition. I like them a little bit fatter, but anyway, we are used to our cobs, remember. So the new boy, his name is Mango, and he's about 15'2". I was going to say 15'2", 15'3", but he's probably 15'2". And he's 14 years old, and he's a lovely all-rounder. He's an absolute gentleman. Obviously, I can only give you a limited amount of info. He's been here less than half an hour, probably getting on for half an hour within the next 5 minutes. But he's come from a lady who basically is just got too many horses, too much to do, not enough hours in the day, etc., etc. We know how that goes. Now, I realise, guys, just cutting in there, that Molly's dressed in black and we're under trees, but they are just going to go off down the bridle path today, so she won't be doing much road work. Going back to Mango, he is a South Francais, and I don't know if I've just said that. Sorry if I've just repeated myself, but he's South Francais, he's 14 years old. And he's been doing a little bit of everything. He's certainly a gentleman. Our regular transporter messaged, obviously called me this morning when he got there to collect him, said what a nice horse he was. He loaded perfect. He's travelled absolutely like faultless. And he just said, his words to me was, what a lovely horse. And I would definitely say he would be the sort that is very much in demand. Obviously, he's only going off what he saw on the ground today, but you know, he sees a lot of horses regularly, so that's definitely a good start. So as I say, travel perfectly. I did a minute video of him in the stable. Honestly, he just walked in, never batted an eyelid, walked straight in, started eating his hay. Very, very friendly. You can see that he's happily taking the lead there with Kyle. He's actually got a hogged mane, guys, which is a bit unusual for sort of when they're not cob types, but it is definitely growing out. So you know, I would say most people probably wouldn't want to keep him hogged. You would just yeah, grow that out. It is growing out, but he's just got the full Mohican spike at the minute. But if you put the little plaits in, you'd plait him down. So yeah, you'll have to train that back. I might just pick this video back up in a minute when I can. I'm sorry you can only see Dupe's bottom right now, but what you can see, or what you can definitely get the gist of, that Kyle is taking the lead. Now this part is the spooky part. If you watch our videos, I do often say that you can see that we've come off the road down, and it's sort of like obviously an enclosed, quite a narrow lane down bank, and then you've got the dry stone walls and stuff, and usually the dogs are out on the left, and the wheelie bins, just quite a lot, especially for a new horse that you would say would be possibly a little bit apprehensive. Might just look at that. You can see that Mango is clearly confident, and when he was described to me, he was described as the perfect gentleman on the ground. And as I was saying, just flipping back to him in the stable, just arriving, eating his hay, I was in there pestering as you do, getting a little video for you guys, literally just not giving him 5 minutes to settle in. And don't get me wrong, he'll have plenty of that time anyway. But he was quite happy of us in the stable, eating, had a drink of water. You'd think he was just a horse that lives here and that I've just brought in from the field. That's what you'd think, to be fair. So Kyle popped his tack on, super easy to tack up. Honestly, a child could have tacked him up. Didn't even put a head collar on him, just tacked him up. To be honest, I should have videoed him, but I was just busy doing something else. Kyle just put his tack on, door open, as I say, not even tied him up. I was then chatting to Molly while Kyle was going to get his hat and whatever. Well, my hat actually, he's got my hat on, but anyway. And I'm standing there talking, just filling waters actually, and Mango's door was open. He literally just walked one step at a time, like creeped really slowly, and peeked around the corner as if to say hello, like just the sweetest. And I just stood there talking to Molly whilst I was giving him a cuddle, and he literally just got his head in my arms. So temperament, guys, is definitely a winner with him, and manners as well. Clearly knows his job because he's arrived at a place he doesn't know, and you know you can just see him for yourself. Okay, so parked up now. Obviously I'm not going to go all the way down with them, but I just wanted you to see him behind a little bit because we saw him taking the lead confidently. So I said to Kyle, just pop him behind a little bit on the video so you can see that he's also happy behind. He was good as gold to get on as well. Kyle had a leg up, to be fair, just because I hadn't got the mounting block there, so I just literally chucked Kyle on. You know, when you have one that you don't even sort of worry or think, oh, you know, that we need to sort of get the mounting block out or whatever. It was literally like he'd lived here forever. We were just chatting away and actually forgot that he was even a new horse. You know, that kind of sort of vibe with him, if that's even the right word to use, vibe. But you get what I'm saying. Kyle's riding him completely relaxed. Again, not like he's a new horse. Some of the horses, you can just get that. Oh, look at the cows here. I didn't see them. Obviously, if I was riding, I'd be pointing that out on the video, but he's obviously just ridden straight past all the cows. You wouldn't have even known just looking at him because he never bothered. So this is obviously the footpath, well, the little bridle path that we use. So off they go, and obviously I will video them when they're on their way back up. This is who they were who they had to go past. Hello. So he's definitely good with the farm animals. Hello. Hello. Okay, I'm sure you don't want to keep watching the cows. I'm waiting for these to come back up cantering, and now I've literally attracted all of the cows. This one keeps coming to say hello. Nearly missed them. I was too busy videoing the cows. Look.
Oh, the cows there.
I know, they've come to see me. So there you go, what a perfect canter. Luckily we got that and stopped perfectly. Now they've scared all my friends away. Now I'm out of breath, guys. I just had to run back to my car. I'd gone way too far from my car. Anyway, so after that canter, you could see that Kyle was in a lovely canter, controlled. They're now just back down to walk. No fizzy moments, you know. Sometimes that's something that we always look at, especially when we come, you know, on this first ride, when they've come off a canter as well, that they're happy to just saunter and walk home and they don't get lively. You can see there that Duke's taking the lead. Duke obviously knows he's on his way home. So I would say that Mango's done a lot of sort of getting out and about kind of things, you know. He's a bit of a doer. So anybody who wants to, sorry about the beeping, that's just because all the branches are touching my car. My car's having a meltdown. So just bear with. But yeah, anybody, you know, who wants an easy horse, a horse that's a nice horse. You don't necessarily want a cob, you want one that looks the part, but you want one that's easy. That's clearly him. Just look at him. That's evidently him. I mean, you don't even need me to just say that, guys. You can see that yourself. He's been here, you know, we're sort of not even at the hour mark yet. And you just look at him. Kyle's just in a snaffle as well. He has, oh, sorry, beeping. So yeah, Kyle's just riding in the snaffle. We have literally tacked him up, got on and go as you would with any horse, you know, not as if he was a new horse. And that's how we try and show you the horses, really, rather than sort of doing, you know, the professional short clips and things like that. We want to just video just what you'd be doing every day, really. And you can see, as I say, that he's done his canter. He's quite happily walking back with Dupe. And as I was saying, I would say that he's the sort that likes, you know, if you want to just, going back to what I was saying, just tack up and go, whether that be sort of hacking out, probably fun rides, that sort of thing. He does a bit of jumping. He's quite good at his jumping as well. So I'm sure, just bear with. Right, hang on. Okay, right. I'm back on the road now. So yeah, good with his jumping. So he'd probably go and happily do some sort of jumping fun rides, cross country, maybe a bit of hunting. The sort that, you know, you go out and do things. He wouldn't have done a great deal of sort of like your dressage flat work, that kind of thing. He's played polo as well. And you know, you get with those types, they're just level-headed and sensible. There isn't anything that they haven't seen. It's like, not like, just look at Kyle one-handed there. The flies are horrendous, by the way, guys. That's where the tail swishing's coming from, because the flies, I think you saw them, maybe you didn't, when I was just stroking the cows, all the flies were all over the cows. They were just annoying the hell out of them. Going back to what I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, there won't be anything that he hasn't seen, to be fair. You know, he'll have been there, done it, seen it all, really. So there won't be nothing new, and you can see that, how he's just come and hacked straight out. He is shod all round as well, so he's shod and all good. I can see that Kyle and Molly are just chatting away. Kyle's got his hand in his pocket. Look. So that definitely shows how relaxed Kyle is, how relaxed he feels and safe he feels on Mango, because, you know, even though we're experienced riders and used to doing this, we're still humans and want to feel safe. Do you know what I mean? As I was saying, now lots more videos to come throughout the week. Again, I would say he's going to be one that you would want to snap up. So if you want any more info, or you would like to ask any more questions, feel free to drop me a message and I will do my best. What a lovely horse. I'm super pleased with him. Even though I'd said bye, guys, I just want to show you. Look at him, just sauntering back, him and Kyle, as relaxed as ever. He's a lovely one, really lovely one.